Behind the lines in Syria, CNN's Frederick Pleitgen dons a helmet and a bulletproof vest to follow the other side of the Syrian civil war. The fighters loyal to Bashar al-Assad. So the men tell us they've just recently retaken this house. The fighters that left here from the other side, they booby-trapped this entrance here with, it looks like a hand grenade or something. So anybody who's gone through there and triggered that wire there would be killed. I'm Tommy Andres. Welcome to CNN Breaking News Day. Today, an exclusive look at a bloody civil war from the perch of a sniper. Vantage point of government force that is gaining ground. We'll take you there later in the show. But first, we start today in the world of politics, and some bad news for President Obama. His approval rating has sunk to 45%. It's an 8-point drop in 1 month. But what's worse is that a lot of people don't trust him. Less than half of Americans now think he's honest. Just 49%. That's a 9-point drop in 4 weeks. Here's CNN's chief national correspondent John King on that point.
The great strength of this president has always been through the tough times that people like him. And one of the striking parts here is the economy is actually starting to get better. So when the president's numbers are going down but the economy is going up, if you're studying politics, a little warning light is flashing.
Even young people under 30, the very folks who helped get him elected, are now distancing themselves. The president's approval rating among that demo fell 18 points this month, and now sits at 48%. Now, a lot of that is because of this whole mess with the secret NSA surveillance programs, and today, the story keeps coming. We've got more from the man behind the controversy. And for the whole weekend, one of those things is going on with British authorities. Here's the infiltration of the police.
In the week of this meeting, U.S. authorities unleashed classified documents about the U.S. surveillance program. A lot of people wanted to get in contact with Edward Snowden. Top of that list, the U.S. government. He's still in hiding in Hong Kong. Today, the service with online chat was set up by the UK's Guardian newspaper, the same outlet he originally spilled his secrets to. Over the course of 90 minutes, Snowden answered dozens of questions, effectively defending the actions. Says he revealed what he did because President Obama has expanded surveillance programs instead of working to curtail them as promised the candidate. Snowden said the U.S. government won't be able to cover up the issue by jailing or murdering him because he says the truth is coming. CNN's Barbara Starr followed the chat from the Pentagon when Snowden was asked whether he'd been in touch with Chinese authorities and about speculation he had or plans to hand over classified information in return for asylum.
And his answer was this. This is a predictable smear that I anticipated before going public, as the U.S. media has a major red China reaction to anything involving HK, Hong Kong, or PRC, the People's Republic of China, and is intended to distract from the issue of U.S. government misconduct. Ask yourself, if I were a Chinese spy, why wouldn't I have flown directly to Beijing? I could be living in a palace petting a phoenix by now.
An attempt at humor by Snowden there, but leaked documents and that China leak is something not at all humorous to Mike Roger, Michigan Republican chair of the House Select Committee on Intelligence, and spoke to CNN KTVU. He grabbed up information, he made preparations to go to China, and then he reflected on us, bolted to China, and then decided to disclose very sensitive national security information. By the way, the benefits of Chinese and other adversaries when it comes to intelligence. In today's chat, Snowden said he fled to Hong Kong because that location allows him the best chance of avoiding detection by authorities.
Bible teacher named Pelkey. They stabbed Pelkey 33 times with a butcher knife in the robbery. The victim's grandson, Bill Pelkey, believe it or not, he supports her release.
Well, the forgiveness was automatic. When I prayed for love and compassion, God touched my heart, and forgiveness was automatic, and it brought such a beautiful healing to me. And I knew it wasn't something that happened just so I'd feel this was during time. It was something to be shared with other people.
Now that she's free, Pelkey says he plans to take Cooper to dinner and even buy her a computer. And we end the headlines with one of the great American mysteries. Where is Jimmy Hoffa? The FBI is acting on a new tip from the former mafia underboss in Detroit, and they're digging up a field just outside the city. Take a listen to Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard.
They always follow up on what they feel is credible, so obviously they think there's some credibility to this.
In fact, Tommy, FBI agents past and present have told CNN affiliate WDIV that this is the best Hoffa tip they've ever received since the former Teamster boss disappeared in 1975.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say most Americans are probably thinking, I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, let's hope so.
Thanks, Barb. For more on any of those stories, log on to CNN.com. President Obama and Russian President Vladimir Putin are both in Northern Ireland attending the G8 summit right now. And as Edgar talked about earlier, the trust between those countries has taken a lick with those new allegations that the U.S. tapped former Russian President Medvedev's phone calls a few years ago. Nevertheless, a big topic of conversation at the summit will be Syria. And Russia and the U.S. are the two biggest players in those chats. As we told you about last week, the U.S. has decided to aid the rebels, something all of the G8 nations besides Russia support. This comes at a time when Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's forces seem to be steadily regaining control. We rarely get perspective from that pro-government vantage point, but CNN's Frederick Pleiken was able to embed himself with some Palestinian snipers fighting for Assad in a town called Yarmouk. In the story we told you about at the top of the show, Pleiken now brings us this exclusive look from the other side of this war.
Urban combat is fierce. In Yarmouk, a suburb of Damascus, close to the city center. We're on the front line with Palestinians fighting for the Assad regime. Snipers do much of the fighting, and death can come any second. This is a pro-government sniper position, and this fighter here just told me he sees a sniper through his scope from here, so we'll wait and see what happens. The man said that shot took out a rebel fighter. Yarmouk, which was set up as a Palestinian refugee camp by the Assad regime decades ago, bears the scars of war. But the pro-government fighters tell me, like on other front lines in Syria, they are now turning the tide and winning that ground. The commander's name is Abu Ihab. I asked him who his enemy is. They are mostly Islamists from Al-Qaeda and Jabhat al-Nusra, he says, mostly foreigners from the Emirates, from Afghanistan and Pakistan, but also Syrians and Palestinians. A lot of the fighting happens inside the houses, and here, only a wall of sandbags separates the two sides. The pro-government militiamen say the rebels knocked holes into the walls when they owned this turf, and raked some of the passages with explosives when they fled. So the men tell us they've just recently retaken this house. Those fighters that left here from the other side, they booby-trapped this entrance here with looks like a hand grenade or something, so anybody who would have gone through there and triggered that wire there would have been killed. The pro-government fighters say they're angry at the U.S. after the Obama administration's announcement that it will help arm the opposition. We will keep fighting until we get rid of Jabhat al-Nusra and Al-Qaeda, he says, and all other insurgents in Syria. We're sure that God will be on our side. In breaks from combat, the pro-government militiamen sing the praise of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Emboldened by recent gains on the battlefield, but also worried what changes U.S. involvement might bring. Fred Pleiken, CNN, Yarmouk, Syria.
Frederick Pleiken joins me now from Damascus, Syria, to talk about this amazing story. Welcome, Fred.
Hi, Tommy.
So, Fred, we've seen a handful of reporters embedded with the Syrian rebels, but I can't recall another one going behind the lines with pro-Assad forces. So, how did seeing the war from that side impact your perspective?
Well, it certainly impacted my perspective, and you're right, it's very difficult to gain access to these pro-Assad fighters because, of course, they're very wary of Western media. A lot of them don't even want to be seen or photographed or filmed by Western media. It seems as though right now, because of a lot of the gains that pro-Assad forces have been making, they are more willing to actually also speak to Western media organizations. But one of the things that was interesting to me is that these guys, they face the same problems that the rebels face on the other side as well, and both sides really believe that they're fighting for a just cause. And they're not too far apart. Their positions aren't too far apart. All of them say they want a better society, they want reforms, but they do have this dividing factor, is whether or not the regime is going to be able to stay. And that seems to be something that is just absolutely impossible to traverse at this point in time. So it is very interesting to go with these guys, to see that they have the same problems, the same issues, in many cases also the same aspirations as the guys